tonight's episode, The Quickening of the Dragonoids. Hello and welcome to the Mass Comic Unboxing. For those who maybe aren't aware, from 2007 to 2010, I worked a job where I was working really odd hours, and as a result my comic book reading took a bit of a hit. Spawning off of that, I have a bunch of unopened comics, unopened boxes of comics from various retailers that I was subscribed to from that time, and I've decided to now open them up and see what's in them. Now, before I decided to do this as a show, I did open 3 boxes beforehand, and here were the contents of those boxes. First off, we have issue 20 of the 5th volume of Gen 13 by Simon Oliver and Wes Craig. This was in the middle of the storyline, and so I don't remember much of what was going on up to this point. Such as with our next issue, which was issue 59 of Teen Titans by Sean McKeever and Eddie Barrows. I can't tell if this was part 3 or 4 of the storyline, as DC is not very good at labeling their story arcs sometimes. Up next, we have issues 15 and 16 of the Justice Society of America by Jeff Johns and Dale Eaglesham. This was in the middle of the Thy Kingdom Come story, which introduced the new Gog and Magog. And after that, we have Batman Superman issue 48 by Mike Green, Shane Davis, and Mike Johnson. After that, we have Trinity number 1 by Kurt Busiek, Fabian Nicieza, Mark Bagley, Scott McDaniel, Art Tebert, and Andy Owens. Be prepared to see a lot of Trinity on this, as I do remember pre-ordering it. After that, we have The Immortal Iron Fist, issue 15 by Matt Fraction and Kari Evans. This is a one-shot story about Iron Fist Bang Bang Wen. And after that, we have Wolverine, issue 65 by Jason Aaron and Ron Garney, which concludes a storyline with Mystique. Up next, we have a preview for The Amazing Spider-Man, the Grim Hunt Saga, which I really don't know what this is. I would say it's a preview comic, but it really doesn't have that much in the way of a preview. All it has is a few pictures, some pencil sketches, and a couple of Ohatmu entries on Kraven and the Chameleon. Seriously, does anyone know anything about this? Now we have issue 46 of the Futurama comics by writer Patrick Verone and artist Mike Gazela. And then we have issue 17 of the Dynamite Zorro series by Matt Wagner and Francesco Francavilla. Now we have Adventure Comics issues 9 and 10 by James Robinson, Sterling Gates, and Travis Moore. These were parts 35 and 38 of the new Krypton storyline, and these were the only tie-ins to the new Krypton storyline that I was getting, so I'm not entirely sure I'm going to have any idea what was going on in these comics. Up next, we have New Avengers number 59 by Brian Michael Bendis and Stuart Eminem. Lastly, we have a checklist for DC's Brightest Day event, which lists the tie-in books along with the main tie-in series for the crossover. Also, we have the December 2009 and April 2010 editions of the Previews comics and their corresponding Marvel Previews issues. So that's what I've opened so far. Come back next time when I'll actually open a box on video, and we'll see the contents of it then.